Hello and welcome to Can You Survive the Tides of War? We are coming to you live from a fabulous brand new location in Brownfield, Maine. As you can tell behind me, the views are stunning. We are moments away from kicking the game off, so I will be turning it over to our host Cam as soon as I maybe turn the other way downhill and don't fall and die. All right. And we are using new technology this time, so hopefully it will be an even better streaming experience. If you have thoughts about it, shout them out in the chat. We love improvement. Let's see. And just want to let you know, if we ever stop going live, I will come back as soon as possible. So keep hitting refresh so you can join in all the action. All right, and I'm just switching it over to our host, Cam. Cam, take it away.
Hi, everyone. All right. Since Survivor first came on the air back in 2000, super fans of the show have been creating their own versions for people to participate in all around the country. Over the past few years, the number of these live reality games has grown exponentially. And one thing you 12 all share in common is that you have never played one of these live reality games before. You are all coming into this season on the same playing field as rookies. However, you will be competing against 12 players who represent 12 other live reality games around the country. So let's start bringing them out. Representing Outlast, Maya.
Woo-woo.
Quite a far walk.
All right, so for those of you just joining us, our veterans are making their grand entrance down the hill. First up, we have Maya representing the live reality game Outlast.
Representing Survivor Angelica, Ty.
All right, here's Ty coming on down.
Representing Survive, Jorge.
All right, and here's Jorge.
Representing Survivor at Tufts University, Zoe. Representing Survivor Denver, Justin. Representing Survivor Brooklyn South, Meg. Representing Survival Challenge, Louie. Representing Survivor Hudson Valley, Katie. Representing JP's Final Immunity, Alicia. Representing Survivor Maryland, Bennett. You might recognize these two. Representing our very own Can You Survive from Season 1, Ale. And also representing our very own Can You Survive from Season 2, Cameron. Awesome. So over the next 5 days, you'll compete in a war between rookies and vets. So which side is going to reign supreme? A few notes before we begin. Hidden immunity idols are in play this season. And you might find the first one or two around your tribe camps. The rookie and veteran who raise the most amount of money will be given their advantage in private. And speaking of fundraising, as a cast, you all managed to raise $23,608.
Yeah!
So there is a lot on the line for you this week. Before we get to our first challenge, I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Cameron. I will be your host. Also hosting with me is Declan. I will be hosting tribals and challenges. Declan will be hosting something special with you all. Obviously, you've met Alicia and Albie, who are doing our live streaming. And you've already met your care team, but feel free to come to any of us with questions throughout the week, okay? All right, are you ready to get to your first challenge? All right. What I need from both sides here, we're at war, right? I'm gonna need you to pick a general. So, have a short discussion. I won't give you that long to do it, but someone needs to be nominated as your general.
All right, and with that, the game of Tides of War is afoot. So we have our rookie tribe over here. I will be introducing you to them in a little bit, and over there we have our veterans who you saw triumphantly come on down. Right now, they have been tasked with picking a general. So they have no idea what it means, what they'll be doing, but that's Survivor. Sometimes you just got to figure it out.
I'm Aubrey.
All right, looks like the rookies are officially introducing themselves to each other, doing a little circle. Let's check in with the vets. Oh, the vets are already on the general mission. It looks like they've broken up into paper, rock, scissors to determine who's going to be their general. Interesting, different strategies from the rookies and the vets. I think maybe the rookies kind of already picked a general, and then now they're just introducing each other. The vet's going about it much more strategically. It's shocking. All right, so looks like from the round of applause, it sounds like.
Okay.
All right. Not to be outdone, the rookies are now also celebrating and cheering for themselves. Love it.
Rookies, who have you selected as your general?
Hi, MC. Hi.
How did you come to that decision?
I said I wanted it.
Okay. Everyone said that was okay?
Yep.
All right. Vet, who is your general? Zoe?
All right.
How did you all come to that decision?
Okay. Thanks for letting me know the video is glitchy. We have some Wi-Fi extenders, so we're going to be working with them to try and get coverage. So this will just be the first stream. Please just continue to let me know stuff like that so I can work for you.
You can be involved.
All right, let's tune back in for now.
They will be doing something for you.
All right. Let me try going back up the hill. Yeah, where we're doing this is kind of a little bit of a Wi-Fi dead zone at the moment. It'll hopefully be clear on the challenge field. Let me know if this is any better, clear picture-wise. But we are working with no cell service and only Wi-Fi, which is a can you survive first? So we shall see. And again, keep on giving me feedback so we can fix it.
Sorry to interrupt the bonding. We have 6 on both sides?
All right.
Okay. Can you both stand, both groups of 6 stand
Sound is
over
clear,
here?
just a picture. All right, thanks, y'all. All right, we're moving on over.
You're all
You can stand sort of next to each other.
All right. Okay, good. Glad y'all can hear. Great. We'll get the picture all sorted in future streams. All right. So our players have now split off into groups of 6.
Back to our captain.
Oh my god. Time to run over to Cam.
The next order of business will be of the remaining 6 here to select a group of 3. Again, you can be a part of that group if you would like.
All right, so to recap, they have now been asked to choose a general, split up into a group of 6, and now the remaining 6 are being asked to form a group of 3. So lots of groups within groups within groups.
All right, fantastic. Again, similarly, you can go stand over there. Make sure you're separating yourself so that you're in separate groups.
Right. Yes, so many groups for this first challenge. It's a very long and involved one, so it's exciting.
All right. For you to make. 3 left. I need a group of 2 and someone who's going to remain solo.
right. General MC making a quick decision. They will be the one, and Dan and Maya will be the two. All right.
We have our groups now, so I'm sure you would like to know what you're all doing. So, hidden around this gigantic property we have to play this game, as this was a war, there are the graves of some past contestants out here. We have 8 gravestones hidden across this property. Each group will be assigned a color. There are 2 gravestones that you're looking for. Those gravestones will allow you, after the challenge is over, to purchase a reward item. So essentially, you have a scavenger hunt to try to go find these items. The ones that are in a bigger group probably have some harder ones to find. You have some more brains to hopefully help you out with. A few other rules before we begin. Each gravestone will have a paper denoting who the grave belonged to and a little fun story about their downfall in this game. And there will also be the actual gravestone. It's a small piece of wood that you're looking for. The first group to get there should take the paper so that the gravestone remains. The second group should take the gravestone. Once the challenge is over, you will turn those in for rewards. If you don't find them in the time allotted, you won't be able to choose certain rewards to take back to camp tonight. Does that make sense to everyone? The other major rule is you are separated for a reason. You should not be helping. I know you're one big tribe. There will be no communication between the groups set up here. So if you're in that group of 6, you are not finding one and helping your other tribe find their color. Does that make sense? The other rules are they can be hidden anywhere from those water jugs down, about 10 feet into the woods on this left side, and then up to the street on the right side. There's a street over there. Pretty much everything down is open. It is a big spot. I'm going to give you 30 minutes to find the necessary ones. And if you don't have it at the end of 30 minutes, your group will be short some supplies when it comes to making camp tonight, okay? Sound good?
Okay.
Any major questions? There are 2. You will each group will be looking for 2. There are 4 colors, so your tribe was divided into 4 groups. Each group is going to be assigned a color. You're looking for 2 gravestones of that color. Yep.
We stay together as a group.
You're staying together as close as possible as a group. I mean, you can, take a few steps away, but yes, you're searching together as a group. You're not to interact with the other groups. Yes?
So for the first group that goes only gets the tag. So does that mean one tribe's going first?
No, you're going at the same time, but just if you find it first, just grab the paper and not the actual grave, so that it's because they're colored. You won't know which is left. Yeah.
And they'll be together. Can we take the gravestone before the paper's gone?
No.
It has to be after. Okay. Yeah.
Just take the paper first.
Oh, we take papers too. I thought it was just the gravestone. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
It's a little confusing. Each gravestone's going to have a paper and the grave itself. They're both worth the exact same thing. Just the first group to find it, just grab the paper so that it's still easy to find. Okay? Does that make
All
sense,
right, all the
everyone?
players just getting in some last-minute questions before the very first challenge of Can You Survive Tides of War kicks
The 2
off.
duos here, the 2 trios here.
We want to make sure everyone understands so there's no confusion or unfairness while the challenge is taking place. All right.
All right. As the singles. Oh, sorry, those are tribe members. I was like, that doesn't count, right? As the singles, you will be looking for the color yellow for your gravestones. The gravestones are not much bigger than this notebook, just to be clear. They're pretty small. They can be anywhere, okay? You're looking for yellow. 2 yellow. As the group of 2, you will be looking for green, okay? There are 2 of them out there. As the group of 3, you'll be looking for blue, okay? And then finally, as the 2 groups of 6, you'll be looking for orange. I'm going to give you 30 minutes. Oh, final rule. When you find one, bring it back to me. I'll be standing here in the general challenge area. The reason for that is the tribe that's fastest or finds the most will have first selection at the reward. So when you find one, come log it back with me, okay? Each one.
Can we steal other colors?
You cannot steal other colors. Do not touch the other color that you're not assigned to. Do not give hints to your other tribe mates. We have handlers with you to make sure you're not kind of dropping hints or anything. Yeah.
Do we bring them back one at a time?
Yeah, bring one at a time. So if you find the they're not going to be that close because it's not that useful to stay out there. Okay.
We're just bringing the paper.
Gravestone, okay? Does that make sense, everyone?
Can you say boundaries one more time?
The boundary is going to be from the water bottles that you see up there, the water jugs, down. There may be something in the woods. You can go maybe like 10 feet into the woods on the left, and then there's a street on the right. Do not cross. Okay? Well, everyone sound good? Survivors ready?
Yes.
Your 30 minutes starts now.
All right, and away they go. All of these groups are running away. We will maybe follow along with some. I'm like, oh my God. All right, you're losing me. All right, let me head on back up here. Looks like the group of 3 is kind of searching near the house, which means better service. All right. So we are kicking off our first challenge. It is a scavenger hunt and it will last 30 minutes. Everyone is running around and they're trying to find some gravestones. Let's see if I can get away with coming down this path and not be lost to you. Again, when you see the we get the best experience possible for all of you fabulous viewers. All right, so we've got players darting all over our very large property. They go over here. Okay. I see. I out momentarily, but maybe I'm back. Alicia. And Alan looking for come on back. It's only getting worse. Yeah, I was really going for, going for the wood to be. Let's see. I can run over here. Yesterday I had good service over in this area, so we'll just see. We'll just see how we do. Okay. All right. And as you can see, we have a very large, very fabulous property. We've got some players over here searching around this gazebo, which they do not yet know is their voting booth. All right. Crossing on over this bridge. We should hopefully be good here. I tested it earlier. Area. Right, we've got Zoe and Katie searching throughout the gazebo structure over here. Around. Everyone took off super quickly and now we have slowed down. Can I show you the graves? I can show you them once the players start bringing them back. I don't want to wander over to one and also absolutely where they are, so it would be like I was one player searching in the and bounce. All right. All right, we've got MC Girl for the rookies, looking very determined as they walk across the area. Big sigh from MC.
I could have had a different color than the blue under here. I'm so annoying.
Frustration mounting early in this challenge for MC. Oh my god. A bug has made a little, oh Jesus Christ, it's a yellow jacket. And it's hanging out on my stream stick. Lovely. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna go check in with some of our other producers and see if I can get away with going to show you guys some Polaroid pics of our cast so that we can go over the cast since it's... Hello, friends.
Hi. Got one back so far.
Oh, all right, let's take a close-up of this. Here is a paper. So this is what the players are currently looking for. They're viewers are wanting to know what Brave look like.
They are small wooden, just kind of arch.
They're great. So these past player, so you can this perspective. Okay, here we go. All right, this one says, "Here lies Barry. He was a season 1 player that was in 8th place. Cause of his death was timing. Barry saw the power soon, but don't wait too long to strike." So in this game of Tides of War, we are giving gentle cautionary reminders to these players. Don't do the things that tripped up past players. It's like we maybe got another one that got brought back. Yes. All right. Who was this?
That was the vets as well.
Okay. Fabulous. Vets now gotten a second. Up lies Dion. He was in our most recent season, The Great Mountain, got 7th place. Cause of their death was overconfidence. Dion blindly trusted their alliance and felt safe holding an idol that, unbeknownst to them, was fake, which was, this led to them missing the warning signs, leading to never get too comfortable in this game. Rocking have found both. Introduce you to them.
Well, can we also?
Oh, players thinking maybe they should read these cautionary tales, see what it tells them. Oh,
They are
Barry,
You're live.
Vets have now found a total of 3. God, sorry, y'all. All right, vets have brought back 3 total. A reminder that each group of so this 6 is the rest of Maya, Meg M, Bennett, and Justin. And looks like a group of 3 for the vets is now back with yet another one. And looks like the rookies, group of 6, now clocking in. All right.
That's the 4th return by the vets. We
All
have
right.
one from the rookies.
All right, rookies are getting their
Thank you so
very
much. Go find your second one. We got a lot of time left.
1 points on the board.
Here's what the grave looks like.
Okay, so here's this gravestone. All right, there we are. Yes, very gravy. All right, let's check in with more of these epithets because these are juicy and y'all want to know these as much as I do. All right, next one up here lies Angela. She was our 4th place player in the very first season of Can You Survive? Cause of death, fallen angel. Angela weaved her way through the merge, winning the hearts of the jury and the fans along the way. She failed to plan her path to ensure that there was always a bigger threat than her in the game. The final tribal council. A meticulous path to FTC and keep another threat in the game. And Angela is on our medic. Let's see. And we've got another one. Let's see. Here lies Mary. She also played our most recent season of The Great Mountain and came in 12th place. Cause of her death, lack of foresight. Mary was forced to vote back to back as she hadn't schemed far enough in advance to prepare for a second vote. A warning to never relax and continue. Jessica for the rookies that has brought one back. And it looks, oh no, not group of 1, group of 3. Looks like Meg, Kay, and Aubrey are skipping along with her. Very exciting. Let's follow them for a little bit since they're going up towards the house and I might actually have service. Okay. All right, so we've got Jessica in the red on the right, Aubrey's here in the red on the left, and in front of him is Meg Kay in the blue cap. All right, so this is our rookie group of 3. They're game planning, trying to figure out where else they might look to get another gravestone. So score right now, I believe the vets have brought back 4 or maybe 5 because it's looking like the group of 3 is now done. Meanwhile, rookies have only brought back 2. All right. So they're searching at the top of the perimeter of the challenge field, which is our volunteer house. All right. We're just searching around. And again, we've got Aubrey. Okay, for the rookies. All right, they're changing up their strat. Heading back down this little hill here. All right, we've got some early cheering from the vets, hoping to, oh, a dragonfly just landed on my finger and visited me. That was fun. Okay. Looks like vets are regaling each other with tales of their adventure just now.
Literature for the run back.
Having a little powwow.
Let's go,
Right.
Beth! You got it!
All right, group of 3 now back and cheering each other on. So, reminder, since they're all in this fabulous circle, we've got Bennett, Louie, Maya, and I already said Bennett, I'm pretty sure, but
Just stuck in it.
group of 6 and let's head on over and see if we can read another epithet while we wait for another group to return. Looks like we've got another gravestone here. Fabulous. Looks like we've already done these, so let's go over, because the rookies have 2 points. They have brought back a gravestone and this. All right. Just go over here. Okay, stream not working. Let's see. Are we working over here? It might have been working earlier when I was in this one area. Sorry, y'all. Thank you for giving me feedback. So next epithet is Kelsey. She was the runner-up, our second place of season 2. Cause of her death, chosen company. Kelsey played a dominant game, fighting and scraping her way to the end of season 2. But unfortunately, as good as her game was, someone else's was discussed a little better, leaving her just short of glory. A warning that who sits next to you at Final Tribal is the most important decision of the game. So I'm going to be in this bar coverage for this challenge area moving forward. So we will be adjusting that for the next stream, and hopefully that will solve all of our little glitches. But until then, we appreciate it. Let's see. For those of you that are very anxious for this challenge, we wanted to give everyone a chance to check in before we post anything, because not that it's a secret who's playing, but we just like to, let everyone get here and turn in their phones before we do any posting or cluing you guys back at home in on who's playing and what's happening. So looks like our lovely group of 3 rookies is coming back over this bridge here. All right, and again, we've got Jessica, Meg Kay, and Aubrey. We've caught up with them a lot. Not sure where anyone else is. Looks like maybe some people are across this little pond way out there. I don't know if I can zoom in. We're using a new streaming thing this year, so I'm also getting used to it as well. All right. All right. We did put Polaroids, so let me get someone to run up to the house and grab them, and I can do like little introductions for you so you can see. Can someone run up to the house and grab all the Polaroids of the players that are on this windowsill behind the little rocking chair? I want to just show the viewers who is who.
I hope our people.
Thank you. Yeah, the system last year is spectacular. We might go back to it too. We're in a different location this year, so I'm used to streaming via cell service, and right now I have to stream off of Wi-Fi. So it's a little bit of a different setup because we are in like SOS no signal territory in this location, which is fairly remote. As you can see, very gorgeous, but very far from civilization a little bit. So, okay, let me see. Let me run on over here. And this is a very long challenge. This is probably our longest challenge period. Definitely our longest challenge of the day. So where you were, just so much better. Okay, fabulous. Good to know. Thank you for the feedback, Keely. One of our great mountain players from last year. area. We got
What kind of group do you
Drew,
have? 2 to 6?
I have 6.
Okay.
Brad,
right.
Kevin, H, Kevin, O, right? Okay. For the vets, that is kind of maybe over there, not really sure. Okay, looks like we've got Brad and Drew and Dylan, possibly the group of 3. Yes, group of 3. All right. Let's come on over. We've got Drew and Brad looking, as well as Dylan. I think they're the group of 3 for the rookies. Maybe not, because Dylan's going over there. Perhaps Brad and Drew are the group of 2. Here we have and Molly currently in investigate. Players will be looking like at a little bit of a loss. Reminder, they only have 30. And they are all to get as many of them to get as many rewards as possible. So we're going to be spending the night out here with not a whole lot if they rewards.
Or both. It could be one of these.
Yeah, this is killing me. We're going to go back up towards the house because I think the service is best there. And I will show you guys little Polaroids of most of the players. I took them earlier, and let's just say I am not the best Polaroid photographer. So, but at least you'll get to see their smiling, fabulous faces. All right. Looks like no one are coming back. Let me just post up in the shade and I will show you guys some cast pics so you can get to know our cast a little bit. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna have a little sit in the shade. Okay, let me turn it towards me so I can hold up the little photos. And yeah. Okay. Hello. Okay, so everyone asking for sorry, wow, so out of shape. That hill walk just killed me. So everyone asking for who our cast is, so I will just show you their little Polaroids, and you can maybe see them a little better. So this is Jorge. He is one of our veterans. Ta-da. Oh. I hear Cam. Okay, so Cam is in the distance. He's saying that now tribe handlers can tell all of their groups a one-word clue. So looks like we are, maybe giving these groups a few chances to maybe get some more items now that we're so deep into this challenge. They're going to get a one-word clue. I do not know what the one word is. 10-minute warning. So 10 minutes until the challenge is over. All right, so next up for the veterans, we have Maya, Maya, not to be confused with a different Maya we have. So this Maya is for the veterans. We've got Bennett, who is also playing for the veterans. Yeah, I know this is probably not gonna be the best quality because these are not the best Polaroids I've ever taken, but we're making it happen. Next up, we have Justin, also a veteran. Thank you. All right, I don't know why I'm saying thank you. Okay, let's see. Next up, we have Alicia. Very hard to see. Video is really bad. Okay, I'm so close to the house and so close to the Wi-Fi, so that's weird. Let me go over here and see if this is any better. I'm like pretty close to our router now. Thanks y'all for the continued feedback. I appreciate it. All right. Next up here, I'll also like maybe clean my camera. I don't know if that'll help. Next up is Louis. He is one of our veterans. Here we go. All right. Ale, one of our veterans. Oh my God, y'all, I feel like these are baseball cards. And like I'm showing you all of them. All right, this is Zoe, one of our veterans. Okay. Katie, another veteran. Looks like I did these in order. Meg M, veteran. Okay, good, it's better now, fabulous. And let's see, Ty, veteran. I don't know. Okay, gotta catch them all. Indeed, Brad. Okay, and let me see. I feel like the rest of these are rookies. Rookie. Okay, very, very fadey. Those are not the ones. Okay, so I think that's all our veterans. If I missed one, that is my bad. But these are the Polaroids we have. So now let's move on to our rookies. So we've got here Molly, and you will see their real faces momentarily. We're just killing time now while everyone is too far away to be live streamed. Here's Jessica, another rookie. Oh my God, why am I so bad at this like mirror situation? Here we go. Okay. I've got Meg K for the rookies. MC for the rookies. Let's see. Fun fact about MC. They said MC stands for main character, and that's why they're going by MC. Amazing. Let's see. We've got Kevin H, another rookie. Maya for the rookies, not to be confused with Maya for the vets. We've got a lot of double names in this cast. I think we have 3 pairs of double names. We've got, okay, Drew. And 3 more. All right, cool. Dan. Okay. Aubrey. Sorry, I'm feeling something on my leg and I can't tell if it's a bug or if it's like sweat trickling down my body. Sorry. Okay, that was a bug. And last but certainly not least for our rookies, we have Kevin R. So there you have it. That should be most, if not all of them, according to these Polaroids that I took. So I'm going to hand them back to someone and I'm going to head on back down the hill so we can maybe see some of these fabulous players come in. I'm just going to give these back. Thank you. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Let's turn me around so you guys can see the players again and not me. All right. And here we go. Ooh, we've got Drew and Brad determinedly jogging across this path here. Ooh. Sorry, bugs are almost flew in my mouth. Okay. All right, Brad is looking among this foliage. Kevin R now racing on over here.
Okay. He's like right about our cutoff point.
All right, they're kind of thinking they're right at the edge of the perimeter here, but not giving up. Love the determination and perseverance these players are exhibiting in their very first challenge of the game. All right, wow. 4-minute warning, and that's put some hurry in Dylan and Kevin H over there. Dylan now on all fours, crawling, trying to see if anything is in this tree. He is getting after it. Love it. Some other players kind of going over there again. They were told that they could go about 10 feet back into those woods. Not sure who has and who hasn't braved that area. Declan being a little inflammatory, trying to pump these players up. Whew. All right, and as we're in the 3-minute mark, I will come back to the challenge field to await any hopefully triumphant players coming back with a last moment thing.
3 minutes left.
3-minute warning, according to our host Cam. Pressure is on. They have been running around for 27 minutes now. Can be pretty tiring. As you can see, this property is very expansive. Oh, MC coming back for the rookies.
Back with their third.
All right. And with that, the rookies have another point on the board.
Rookies have 3.
All right. Looks like Vets were off to an early lead and nothing since then. Rookies plugging away. So let's find out what the next little epithet says. All right. Here lies Juliana. She was our 23rd place finisher in season 2 of Can You Survive? Her cause of death was standing out. Juliana came into season 2 guns blazing, immediately playing fast and furious. This forced her to stand out from her tribe and made her an easy early target. A warning to temper yourself over this long game. People like to say it is a marathon, not a sprint, and that would be correct. Although in this case, sprinting back to the challenge field, we've got Meg K, Jessica, and Aubrey takes a spill. Aubrey is going to be, looks like, getting back up and just going to kind of walk it off there.
1 minute
Got
remaining.
1 minute. Aubrey's saying he got too excited.
Gotta hand it to. Try to get that to me.
All right, and they are racing back, realizing time is of the essence. Meg K back with the gravestone. Rookies are getting another last second point on their board, making it 5-4. Much closer now than it was. Looks like Dan and Maya here, kind of looking in this birch tree area to see what they shall see. Maybe hoping that something is really close so that if they find it, they can run immediately back up to Cam and hand it off.
30
Not sure
seconds remaining.
if there's anything there, though. All right, we're down to the 30-second mark to wrap up this challenge. Thank you so much for those of you that stuck with me through the very long and often blurry stream. Appreciate y'all. All right, Cam with his phone timer.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds left. Looking like I don't see anyone racing in the distance. I do not think this will be a photo finish.
Your time is up. Please return.
All right, and with that, players will be heading on back to the challenge field empty-handed. We've got Maya and Dan, one of the rookie groups of 2, with smiles on their faces, which I love. All right, they are heading on back to the shade. I do not blame them. It is a little bit of a scorcher here. Dottie Jean, do not apologize for giving me feedback. I love to know what y'all are seeing so that I can give you guys the best experience possible. Keep it coming, good and bad. All right, and coming on down up here, that's not possible. Coming up here, we've got Katie and Zoe. Looks like a group of 2 for the Vets. All over the place, looking maybe triumphant despite not coming back with an epithet at this very moment. And we've got MC, general for the rookies. Zoe was the general for the vets. All right, and it looks like we've got Ty, the group of one solo for the vets. Now back to the challenge field. In the distance, we've got Kevin R. and Brad. They are coming on back. And over here, we've got Molly and Kevin H. making their way back towards the challenge field. Taylor wondering if there are any other fun items hidden out there. Fun fact, at the very beginning of this game, the players were told that idols are in play and might be hidden around this property. So idols will be live and they will be searching for them, which will be an exciting little facet of the game. All right, everyone kind of coming back together now. Everyone looking in pretty good spirits. All right. All right, we've got Drew and Dylan here coming back for the rookies. And everyone else appears to be a tribe handler. So I think we have no other players out on the challenge course. Everyone grouped back up in the shade. And I don't know if this is a dead zone or not, so let me know. Everyone, all the rookies getting back together.
Hey, congratulations on finishing your first challenge. There were 8 possible graves or gravestone stories for each tribe to bring back. I can say that the vets got off to an early lead and held on to their lead, bringing back 5 total. While the rookies finished strong, bringing in 2 in the very last few minutes to get their totals up to 4.
All right.
So now we will submit those in so you can grab your reward items. What we have on the table for you.
All right. So now we're going to find out what they were playing for.
A second tarp. A jar of rice. A hatchet. Flint. A pot. Rope. And some dry wood for you. So those are your 8 selections that you're able to choose from. You're only able to make 1 selection from each group. Does that make sense? So you can't take both flints, for instance. But the vets will get first choice, then we'll go to the rookies, and we'll bounce back and forth, okay? So, who is our general here, Zoe? Your choice to make. You can confer, yeah.
All right, so because the vets brought back 5 items, more than the rookies who brought back 4, they are getting first choice of reward. Zoe, the general, who is the girlie in the hat right by this birch tree, is the general. So she will be making the selection. Currently, players are figuring out what do they want? What is most important to them that they cannot live without?
We don't need wood.
All right, we can see them deliberating. We're just going to kind of tune in here.
There was
Right.
I think it's probably
Rice pot.
Okay,
All right.
I think that's going to be enough deliberation time for each group. MC and Zoe, please join me over here. You're going to make your
All right, so our generals are coming on up to pick their first items. So one of our viewers wanting to know, what do they start
All right,
out with?
Zoe, you have first choice.
It changes every year. This year they
Can go with the tarp. All right,
do
yeah,
get to bring a sleeping bag, I believe.
All right, that's selected tarp, rookies, MC. Flint with their first choice. That's
All right.
also taking the flint. MC.
Hatchet Diva.
Okay. It's sharp. All right, your next choice, Seth. Third choice.
Right.
Fourth choice. All right, this is your last choice, MC.
We're getting some pot.
Getting some pot. All right,
Oh.
and now your last choice.
Rookies have 4 gone
Okay.
tarp.
We have some tarps left over. No tarp for the rookie tribe tonight, but hopefully everyone will be able to make fire and eat. You can take those things back to your group. We're going to take a quick break before our next challenge. Get some water.
All right.
Bond a little bit. Introduce each other. That way, put you kind of into the ringer immediately, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. So before we sign off, let's get one final look at all of our players playing Can You Survive Tides of War. Over here we have the rookies, which is Brad, Dan, Kevin R, Drew, Dylan, Molly, Jessica, Kevin H, Aubrey, Maya, Meg K, and MC. These are our rookie players for Tides of War. Coming on over to the veterans one more time. Let's see who we've got. We have Louie, Maya, Ale, Katie, Alicia, Justin, Meg M, Cam, Jorge, Ty, Bennett, and Zoe. These are our veteran players. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this very first stream and very first kickoff challenge. We're going to go check in with host Cam to see when we are back. Hey, Cam?
Yeah.
When will we be returning live?
We're going to give them some time to get some water in them. That was a pretty physical challenge, so probably maybe 10 or 15.
Awesome. So we'll see you back here in about 10 or 15 minutes for the next challenge. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.